Get to know about the latest events at Far East Broadcasting Company Philippines in its mission of communicating the good news of Jesus Christ on air, online, and on the ground. Here is Dan Andrew Cura for The President's Report.
Another wonderful day to all of you, and today we're going to continue our conversation with our new Chief Operating Officer here at Far East Broadcasting Company Philippines. Last week we talked about some updates on the work of FEBC with regard to our deaf spots. And today we're going to continue as far as the issues covering our first response radio. Of course, together with Luis Castillo, and as we fondly call him, Kuya Lucho. I'm your friend Dan Andrew. Do join me in this episode of The President's Report. Our special guest today is the new Chief Operations Officer of FEBC Philippines, and we'd like to welcome Kuya Luis Lucho Castillo. When we look at it, it seems like the FRR is the springboard sometimes for a local radio station to happen. And I think many of our listeners primarily know of our FRR broadcast in Tacloban, which now became a DYFE-FM.
Yes.
And became a permanent station. What like in that particular area, what sort of developments have happened already with 97.5 DYFE?
So FRR is first response radio. So the key for FRR is that we bring communication, and communication is aid. Mm-hmm. So in Tacloban, we are first response there through our initiative in terms of partnering with the local government, in terms of aid when it comes to disaster or typhoons. So we are very closely working together with the local government in terms of bringing communication and all our programs during times of need.
But once an FRR station becomes a local station like the one in Tacloban, is it just all disaster broadcast, or is there a change? What will be the programming mix in a station like that?
All right. So it's not only for disaster. Our programs it's a mix of bringing inspirational messages over the air. We have programs that provide also livelihood and partnership with community development with organizations on the ground.
And now, what are your plans? Right now, we're in the process of coming into our new fiscal year.
Yeah.
What sort of plans are we preparing for to reinforce our first response capabilities?
Yeah, for the coming fiscal year, fiscal year, we have big plans for FRR. We're going to strengthen our internal teams in FRR. And this means really looking into the right people to come on board and preparing all the stations in terms of having an FRR mindset, because it's incumbent upon us to have an FRR mindset.
What is an FRR mindset?
An FRR mindset is ready to be in the response area when a disaster comes, or even when it's approaching, that we are mobilizing and we are ready to deploy at any given minute. Ready to give communication as aid, ready to be a beacon of the voice in the air when it comes to where people need to go to, where to provide other relevant needs.
So in a sense, the mindset actually goes, it seems, two ways. One would be the ability to be deployed, then the other would be the ability of the station to preempt all their current programs and then shift to emergency broadcast. That's I think we're really looking forward to that. And from what I hear is that we're looking at training our local stations, and then hopefully some of our regional international partners of FEBC might have a training as well.
And that's true. Again, part of the strengthening of FEBC Philippines is to train our staff. And so we have a big schedule up ahead for the new fiscal year to train all of our staff in terms of our identified staff for FRR. in terms of classroom and field training.
May I encourage you to please pray for me and Kuya Lucho as we, together with our leaders, our staff, and volunteers, who are all working together to ensure that the work of God that began in FEBC 74 years ago will continue to grow and thrive in this fast-changing world. As we move forward, our message and mission still remains, and that is to proclaim the love and message of Jesus Christ to all Filipinos wherever they are. So please pray that these efforts will lead to more Filipinos being reached and transformed with the help of our programs. Now, once again, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm your friend, Dan Andrew, for The President's Report. As always, stay safe and God bless you.
You've just heard The President's Report. If you would like to support the work of Far East Broadcasting Company Philippines, please visit our website, donatenow.febc.ph, or email us at info@febc.ph for your questions or suggestions.